Slasher Studios. I'm Steve.
And I'm Kevin.
This is our first ever episode, and tonight we're going to be going over our top 5 horror villains.
Number 5 on the list, we got Ghostface from Wes Craven's classic Scream.
This is a costume I absolutely love. Love the mask, love the whole get-up, everything about it. Screams marketing. Kevin, what are your thoughts on it?
Screams marketing. I like the little in plug that you got there. Yes, Ghostface is great. The best thing about Ghostface, it can be anyone. You don't know who's going to be underneath that costume. You don't know who's wearing it. You don't know what you're going to get. And throughout the course of 4 Scream films, we saw a total of 7 characters wearing the Ghostface costume. Like you said, it screams marketability. You got the white mask. It's very scary. You got the black robe. Once again, like I said, anyone can be wearing it. It's ultra creepy, ultra scary. And today, 16 years later, after the making of the first film, it's still a very popular horror costume for people to wear. And I think that also going on with the Ghostface costume, you gotta give props to the knife. Scream is one of those movies that's the knife is the one that kills people most of the time, and the jagged edge of that knife definitely sells the Ghostface costume and makes him ultra, ultra scary.
That's true. You can't go wrong with a knife. But what about a hook? Candyman's next on the list.
Candyman, you gotta give it up to the classic from 1992. Quite possibly the scariest horror film from the 1990s. I think it's actually even scarier than Scream. It takes place in the rundown projects of Cabrini Green in Chicago, Illinois. He's caught having sex. He's a plantation worker, and he's having sex with a white girl, which is not okay in the 1800s
very
South.
taboo.
Yeah, very taboo. So the rich people of town decide to take him, cut off his arm, and put a rusty hook in place of it and smear him with honey. He comes back in urban legends. You say the name Candyman 5 times, and he appears behind you in the mirror with a bloody hook ready to kill you. This is the only urban legend type tale on our list, and Tony Todd sells this. I don't think that anyone could possibly be Candyman besides Tony Todd. He's wonderfully, wonderfully scary, and I think that's the reason why this kind of costume never took off, is because there's only one Candyman, and that's Tony Todd.
It's very true. But a costume that did take off, you see it every single Halloween, you will for the rest of our lives. That is the one and only Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers from the hit horror movie John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. Considered the classic slasher film of all time, really the movie that changed the slasher genre forever. It introduced the character of Michael Myers. Many of you know that really it's just a William Shatner mask that they spray painted white that they got for $2 at a local hardware store. It is cheap, and it's a scary as hell mask because, once again, much like the Ghostface mask, you don't know what's underneath it. You just see the blackest, dark eyes, and it's just a pure white mask, kind of dirty. It's got a lot of texture to it that I think is really, really, really creepy. And this is one of the masks that was perfect in the first film. They can't seem to get it right for the sequels. Even in Halloween H2O, they used an awful, awful CGI mask. But the movie itself is a classic, considered to be one of the best horror movies of all time. And Michael Myers is definitely one of the best horror villains of all time.
One quick question about Michael Myers and Halloween. How do you feel about the mask transition from the original to Rob Zombie?
Oh, I love Rob Zombie's mask. I like that it's tattered, torn apart. You can see actually part of the face behind it. There's much more character to his mask.
True.
He definitely kind of took his own leeways with the idea, and I think that he really made the Halloween movie his own. I think it's one of the more underrated remakes out of those that have come out lately, and I think Michael Myers is scary as hell in that one as well.
Exactly. Another scary guy is the one and only Jason. And he's super creepy, whether he has his mask on or not.
Yeah, he is. You got 2 camps. You got the potato sack Jason, and you got the hockey mask Jason. Potato Sack Jason is definitely an homage to The Town That Dreaded Sundown. You only see the one little eye peeking through. I think it's scary as hell. And Hockey Mask Jason's a classic. It's really survived 30 years of horror. Jason is a powerful, powerful villain who's come back from the dead many, many, many times, more than any other villain on the show tonight. And he's unstoppable. He is one crazy bastard, I would say.
I'd agree.
Starting with part 6, he kind of turned into a zombie. I actually like zombie Jason better than kind of human Jason. With part 6, he really became an unstoppable killing machine. And so we would like to know which Jason you like better.
Saving the best for last, the one and only Freddy Krueger. So many just great aspects, from the hat to the sweater to the fact he gets you in your dreams. You can't escape.
Yeah, I mean, just the look of him, but more than anything else, what sells Freddy Krueger is the portrayal of Robert Englund. This was really one of the first killers around that actually spoke, that actually had a personality, that was actually really, really, really scary. And this was the first time, like you said, that staying awake couldn't save you. He was going to get you in your dreams no matter what. The key to stopping Freddy, though, was using the dream world against him, which many of the final girls did, including Nancy and Kristen and Alice. But Freddy is the best of the best for Robert Englund, and I gotta give credit to Wes Craven for creating such a wonderfully memorable character. I think that Freddy Krueger, there's only one of them, it's Robert Englund, and I would love to see another Nightmare on Elm Street movie with him in it again.
Awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in. Those were our top 5 horror villains. Until next time, we are Slasher Studios.